As you know, the movie SiCKO has really highlighted the atrocities that are happening every day that registered nurses and physicians experience when they're trying to provide care for their patients. It brings out just how tattered our healthcare system really is, if you could call it a healthcare system. And we really want to make sure that the message is brought home to all of our congresspeople to make sure that they understand that there are choices when it comes to healthcare reform, and we want to highlight the very real options that are available to every single citizen in this nation. As a nurse, I'm aware of all of the really bad outcomes that have happened as a result of not having insurance, not having enough money to pay for copays, not having enough money to buy the drugs that are necessary to properly treat a chronic disease, to treat pain, to treat cancer therapies. And really what happens when patients are forced to make a choice between needed health care, medications, and whether they pay their rent, their utilities, and other daily expenses. And to really make sure that people understand that there are true options out there.
I'm very happy to be here. Although the reason I'm here is one of a tragedy, and that's that the richest country in the world fails to provide access to health care for over 47 million people. We don't even talk about the 50 million people who are underinsured in this country. The reality is I'm a physician. I work for Cook County Bureau of Health Services in Chicago, where we see 1 million outpatients a year, and most of whom are uninsured. The reality is that over half of these people are working people who get up and go to work every day just like you and I, and are not offered health insurance by their employer, or the premiums are so high they're unable to afford it. And people are suffering in this country. This is a moral issue. This is an issue of social justice. It makes no sense that the richest country in the world that can spend billions of dollars on a war in Iraq and can't afford to take care of people who live here and work here in this country every day.
With insurance, and we've seen this over and over again, with insurance, you can go bankrupt with medical bills. And so if you can go bankrupt while you're on insurance, then it really isn't insurance, is it? And we should really quit calling it insurance. And that's why we need to get behind this bill and just dispense with all this nuttiness and nonsense. H.R. 676, that's the bill that's on the side of the angels. It's 676. 666 is the other people. 676 is us.
Some of the most dedicated people on earth are here in the press club to listen to Michael Moore and to reorganize ourselves for the most important domestic issue and its success as quickly as we can. I'm impressed by the fact that there are a number of members that tell me, you've got the best plan, it's a perfect plan, but you'll never be able to get it. It'll take too long. Well, let's start now. It's taken too long for us to get to this point. Let's begin now to get to where we've got to go. Now, when you listen to these dedicated leaders from the Physicians for National Health Plan, from the National Nurses Organizing Committee, and from that unique group of California nurses and others that are here, we know we're on the right track. The fact of the matter is that most people in the country already want the plan that we're offering.
Now, I want to say a few words, and I say this with all due respect and toward the Democratic candidates for president. Far too many of them have not gone all the way with this, and in fact, by only going half the way with their health care proposals, they really are not ensuring that those with health insurance are going to get the kind of help that they need. by keeping the private health insurance companies at the table and allowing them to control what would be so-called universal plans that some of the Democratic candidates have put forth, this means that corporate America will continue to do what they've been doing for people that already have insurance. And as I pointed out in my film, just because you have insurance with one of these private plans doesn't mean that you're going to get the coverage or the care that you need. Nobody should have to beg their insurance company to be able to see a doctor. No doctor should have to call an insurance man sitting in a cubicle somewhere, far away, asking for permission to do a procedure or an operation. And if we go down that road again, we're not really going to have the kind of care that people need, which is the doctor should decide what the patient needs, and the patient should get what the doctor thinks the patient should have. That's just basic common sense. And so I would urge those Democratic candidates running for president to take a hard look at their plans because it's not really going to get us where we need to be.
We are going to be going to every single congressperson in our capital, and we're inviting the press to come along with us. We have a health caravan that is going to be making sure that we deliver the Michael Moore DVD SiCKO to every single person, Republican and Democrat, to make sure that they know, so that they can't say, nobody ever told me how bad it really is for people that even have health care insurance. And that leaving the healthcare industry, the insurance industry, in the equation is really not true healthcare reform, and we need to get that message across to every single person that is representing our nation.
That's where we should go. Here we go.
Hi. We have a delegation of nurses from all over the country that would like to deliver to Senator Clinton a DVD from Michael Moore, the SiCKO movie, on healthcare and the need for real healthcare reform.
So we're going to make a left at this hallway over here.
Hello, how are you? I'm Deborah Berger, president of the California Nurses Association, and we've brought nurses from all over the country to deliver to Senator Obama. It's a SiCKO DVD, and it's the movie. In case he hasn't seen it yet, he can have his private screening. And then we're asking that he reconsider his health care plan and look at supporting H.R. 676, the Conyers bill.